Today is August 10th, 2025, and this is Read Through the Bible, Weekend Edition.
Yep, and this date is special to you.
It is. Today, August 10th, is my parents' anniversary. They were married 62 years ago.
Today.
So, happy anniversary, Mom and Dad.
Yeah, they're listening, so happy anniversary. That's great. So today is key in your life, and this psalm plays a crucial role in my life as well.
Right.
It was the very first time that I ever formally preached in a church setting of any type. So it was on July 24th, 1994.
Yeah.
And this was at a church plant, so in my dad's basement when Kishwaukee Bible Church began, and probably 30 people there, maybe
probably.
40. Like, we were kind of growing, and so we grew out of the porch into the basement, and you were...
Our oldest daughter, Carissa, was born about 5 weeks after this.
Yep.
So
I went into the archives and I pulled out my notes from Psalm 50 and I entitled my message, In God's Courtroom, because that's what Psalm 50 is about. It's about God being the judge, and we get to see in God's courtroom, and we see two cases. The first one is of the religiously proud, and the second one is of the religiously wicked. And it goes bad for both of them. Okay, so here we go. The courtroom scene is verses 1 through 6.
Okay. A psalm of Asaph. The mighty one, God the Lord, speaks and summons the earth from the rising of the sun to its setting. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God shines forth. Our God comes. He does not keep silence. Before him is a devouring fire. Around him, a mighty tempest. He calls to the heavens above and to the earth that he may judge his people. Gather to me, my faithful ones, who made a covenant to me by sacrifice. The heavens declare his righteousness, for God himself is judge. So that's the courtroom.
Yeah, unlike any courtroom that we have here on earth.
Yeah.
Just it's all of heaven, a devouring fire, a mighty tempest. God is the one in authority. Okay, so here comes the religiously proud to the people of Israel, beginning of verse 7. And these are people who are doing a lot of religious things, thinking that they're like proud and doing God a favor, and God says, I don't need those religious things. I need a sacrifice of thanksgiving. Verse 7, Hear, O my people, and I will speak, O Israel, I will testify against you. I am God, your God. Not for your sacrifices do I rebuke you. Your burnt offerings are continually before me. I will not accept a bull from your house or goats from your folds, for every beast of the forest is mine, the cattle on 1,000 hills. I know all the birds of the hills, and all that moves in the field is mine.
If I were hungry, I would not tell you, for the world and its fullness are mine. Do I eat the flesh of bulls or drink the blood of goats? Offer to God a sacrifice of thanksgiving, and perform your vows to the Most High, and call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you, and you shall glorify me.
Yep. So there's true offering is an offering, sacrifice of thanksgiving, thanks to God for all that he's given. And in the day of trouble, here's the gospel, verse 15, call upon me. And God comes and delivers, not because of your religious duties or sacrifices, because he says, I will not accept them, verse 9.
And he doesn't need them.
No, he doesn't at all, because he owns it all. Okay, but to the one who calls upon him, he'll deliver him.
Right, and you had pointed out that in this section here, God does not want our gifts, but he wants our gratitude.
Yep, that's right. Okay, and now we see not the religiously proud, what we saw, and now the religiously wicked. But to the wicked, God says, What right have you to recite my statutes or take my covenant on your lips? I mean, I think about how many wicked people are in places of worship today, this day, this Sunday, and they are taking God's statutes on their lips, and God just looks at that and says, no, you're wicked. What right do you have even to quote my words? For you hate discipline, and you cast my words behind you. If you see a thief, you are pleased with him, and you keep company with adulterers.
You give your mouth free rein for evil, and your tongue frames deceit. You sit and speak against your brother, and you slander your own mother's son. These things you have done, and I have been silent. You thought that I was one like yourself. But now I rebuke you and lay the charge before you. I think that's interesting. Like, God lays out the evidence right there. It's not just an empty statement in verse 16, but God gives evidence there. And it also struck me that God sees. God sees the lips that claim to honor him, and then he sees the attitudes of the heart and the deeds of the life.
Yeah.
You can't hide.
Yeah, I think most condemning is verse 21. You thought that I was one like yourself. And so many people think that God is like us, and God is not. He's the one that's in the fiery tempest and in the devouring fire, the one who's judge of all. Okay, so here's the conclusion.
One other thing with that, you thought that I was one like yourself. I just think about a phrase to sum that up, that it's people creating God in their own image.
There you go, that's good.
Thinking that they are.
Yep. Okay, and that sums it all up, and here's the counsel to the religiously wicked. Mark this then, you who forget God, lest I tear you apart and there be none to deliver. The one who offers thanksgiving as his sacrifice glorifies me. To the one who orders his way rightly, I will show the salvation of God. Same conclusion. To the religiously proud and to the religiously wicked. Verse 14, offer to God a sacrifice of thanksgiving. Verse 23, the one who offers thanksgiving as his sacrifice glorifies me. So we need to come to God thankfully, dependently, calling upon him, crying out to him, walking righteously, and trusting him for all things.
The importance of a grateful, thankful heart.
Yep. And there's the gospel. It's not by our religious things that we do. It's not by the scriptures that we read. It's by a redeemed heart that gives thanks to God. Yeah. May that be your heart's attitude today as you come to church and worship with the body. All right. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Okay, goodbye.